Good evening. It's me again. I'm taunting myself. It is 9:24 p.m. on a Friday. And for you out there who are having fun dancing, drinking, making love, or not, I'll be thinking of you. It's been an interesting week, and I go into physical therapy. They're not going to do surgery on the S1 because they can't. It's the top of the tailbone. And the way it was explained to me, it would be ending up being more damaged than it already is. The bone went like this. So, and of course that happened when I was sleepwalking and fell flat on my ass. My head hit the chair, and the chair put a big hole in the wall. It was not a moment that I want to remember. Actually, I partially don't. The thing about sleepwalking is that you're between sleep and wake. And you're roaming around, to do anything. It's rather dangerous. And the time you wake up is when you hit something that you weren't supposed to hit. Wakes you up immediately. When they say never wake up a sleepwalker, that's not true. Wake them up. Touch their shoulder. Say, you're walking around. It's okay, but you got to get back in bed. It'll get you awake. You'll wonder why you're where you're at, and then it'll be figured out. Many of you know I am a sleepwalker, and they put me on a medication that helps me not dream, and it seems to help quite a bit. I still dream, but excuse me, talk about it, I get tired. I still dream, but they're not as vivid, and they don't get me going about looking for whatever I'm looking for. Now, the doctors feel, emotionally, of course, that, as you know, it'll be 2 years, September 12th, that Gage died, my dog. And in that same month, I went and I got the Great Dane because Gage loved black dogs. He did. Labradors, anything. And so when I saw her at Noah, there was this long-legged Great Dane, and she was really super skinny, so I got her. Well, she's sweet, as sweet as can be, and we got her weight back up, and she's very healthy now. But my sleepwalking, I am getting back to the sleepwalking. They found out that I walk and I go into the bathroom the night that he was dying, and that night that he was dying, he fell over and couldn't get up. And I managed to pick up a 70-pound border collie / lab and try and carry him out. Anyway, I hit something, and I stumbled, and I fell flat on my face, and the dog got thrown, Oh my God, it was horrible, and all I cared about was the dog, and there's blood all over. Anyway, I broke my nose. And they believe that that is a very consistent place that I go, and I'm always looking for the dog. And of course, this is really interesting because psychologically, of course, you go through grief. And I've been talking to other people who have lost animals and that were very close because they were their best friends. And every now and then I still hear Gage, coming up the stairs and his little rattling of his rabies tag, his name, my name. 5 phone numbers. Um, he just was, he was my dog, no doubt. And Sally, he's he's missed. But anyway, so you think that's another thing. And the reason why I go downstairs, they believe, no one knows any of this for sure, but is I'm trying to find my way home. I talk about home and have for, I don't know, oh, my dad, my grandfather, died in 1998, and um, I cry a lot, a whole lot, about this man who I really loved, you know. Anyway, he got mad at me because I ran away from home early and never came back. And then I found some things out about him that went beyond hate. I I just died inside, and I didn't deny that it didn't happen because of what had happened to me my whole life. Things were not good. I think wanting to go home was my grandmother would tuck me in bed at night and say, "The angels are looking after you, and they're going to kiss you on your nose." And I would say, "I love you, sweet dreams, and may the angels glow." Said to Dad, too. We always had big functions um, at that house. A lot of sadness in that house, too. I wouldn't have left when I was 15, 14. Sometimes I feel like I'm the ghost of me. Nobody sees me. Nobody hears the truth. I was exorcised out of my own home. I always look on the map through Google to see if it's still there, if it's up for sale. And what would I do if it was up for sale? I can't, you know, I couldn't even be able to afford it. But still look at it. The place is spooky inside. I'll tell you some stories. I miss Gage. He's my best friend. When I die, will I be alone? Because everybody's alone more technically. And everybody who's died are alone, technically. It's so private. It's very private. I often wonder. I hope and I pray and I close my eyes and I say, please, let somebody want me on the other side. I keep on hoping for another side. I have a cabin over there with a stream and I live on a mountain. That's my heaven. God is the mountains and the trees and the rivers. the omnipotent one. He's not some great big guy with a hammer. He's merciful. And he has nothing to do with the evils of the world. It's like saying, the gun didn't shoot anybody, the person using the gun did. Well, we, the people, create our problems. And there is no explanation for the good dying. There is none. But it's not the God I know.